HCC is a wonderful place to come and get an education. We have outstanding faculty, and we have a lot of folks that really care about students.
This past year has been a year that I've never experienced in my 30 years of working in higher education in the two-year colleges. I want to commend, first of all, the staff here at HCC for their Herculean efforts of transforming this instructional delivery to an online format in a very short time. Well, most of our workforce training have returned full-time, even during the pandemic. Our challenge has been that in order to create a safe environment, we've had to reduce the number of students served. For example, in our firefighting program, normally we run cohorts of 30 students or more. But in order to make the environment safe, we had to reduce that cohort in half. Our goal will be to get back to our normal cohort level, and that is giving more opportunities to serve students who are out there and requesting for us to serve them. So we'd like to get back to our normal operation.
Automotive collision and refinishing technology program is 1,400 clock hours. Basically, the students attend here for 12 months through classroom and lab applications. And in the last 2 months, they do a 2-month internship before they graduate. This prepares them for the field as an entry-level technician. They look to obtain all the basic collision repair and refinishing, estimating, and structural and welding.
The welding program here at HCC runs a 1,050-hour basic skills welding program. You'll learn 4 different processes of welding: stick, MIG, flux core, TIG welding. In the TIG welding, you'll learn how to do 3 different types of metal, which is carbon steel, stainless steel, and aluminum.
Every single day is packed full of information. Everything from vehicle extrication to building entry, breaching entry into a burning building, dragging hose, of course.
We have a brand new initiative that's coming that I'm very excited to share with all of you. Basically, it's a laptop vending machine. So our students will be able to go to one of our libraries, use their HCC Hawk card, and check out for free a laptop that they can use for a period of time.
Starting within the next month or so, HCC will provide academic advisors to all high schools in Hillsborough County, at least for one day a week, so students can work with them to transition to HCC in a seamless fashion. And we're really expecting that to really help families and their students come to HCC. Would you pardon me, I have a phone call. Hello, this is Ken Ray, Hillsborough Community College. Really? Okay. All right. Thank you, Sam. Thanks for sharing that with me. Take care. Bye-bye. Apologize that I'm going to have to cut the interview short. We have an accident at our training center at 50th Street, our 50th Street Training Center, and I'm going to have to cut the interview short, but it is something that you probably want to check out.
We are here at the Columbus training site of HCC. According to HCC police, there are 2 victims. It's a result of a vehicle crash. On site here, HCC police say, according to witnesses, a car veered off the road and crashed just behind me, striking a welder working on a natural gas pipeline. HCC Fire and Rescue on scene battling the blaze. Right now, HCC emergency crews are working on 2 victims. One is the welder, the other is the driver of the vehicle. That's all we have here for Hawk TV News. This is William Conway. Back to you.
It's going to be on low pressure. If it's pushing too much, we're good. All right, go ahead. Firefighter Bossardt, go ahead with your report. Notify command if you need any further assistance until their arrival.
We arrived to a motor vehicle accident where there was some welding work being done on the side of the road. The vehicle accident resulted in a large fire. So we were dispatched to extinguish the fire. We immediately deployed 2 lines, one to protect the truck and one to protect the actual flames itself. I personally was on the nozzle of a 2.5-inch line, which we sprayed to keep the truck cool.
Firefighter Bales, go ahead with your report.
I have a 28-year-old male. He's complaining. He's got multiple burn injuries.
Copy all. We'll notify EMS, have them expedite 1 ALS unit for your patient.
Bilateral femur fractures. He coded on us once in the back of the rescue, but we got Ross. Burn victim and also trauma. So.
Did we call a trauma alert?
Yeah, I'm gonna call a trauma alert.
All right, 4 milligrams, confirm, push.
We arrived on scene to a patient that was involved in an explosion at his workplace as a welder. After we loaded him back into the ambulance, we established airway through intubating him. We administered pain medication and secured his burn wounds and transported him to the hospital.
Starting IV fluids.
So we had a burn patient come through. He was intubated in the field by EMS. As a respiratory therapist, when he came in, our goal was to get him onto the ventilator so that we could provide ventilation and oxygenation for him. We also monitor his oxygenation via ABGs and pulse ox so that we can determine whether or not we need to adjust anything.
I hear wheezing, bilateral upper lungs.
I need some fluids going. Let's go. Let's resuscitate it.
Burn victim from working on a pipeline. There was an explosion at his workplace. He has second-degree burns all over his body and a left femoral fracture. Brought in by EMS, and we immediately secured his airway and placed him on mechanical ventilation after EMS had. Starting at 100. When a burn victim arrives to a unit, honestly, first priority, airway, breathing, circulation. Those are the primary, that's the foundational components of survival. And give it 1 liter of fluids. 138 over 90 millimeters of mercury. Pulse ox is 92.
Any resistance? Is he fighting us?
As part of my role in collaborative care for this patient, I supplied fluids to restore his fluid status, prevent shock, and administered morphine for pain relief. In my estimation, yes, I think he'll make it. It'll be a long road to recovery, but he's stabilized. He'll go home.
Everything that you've seen today in this presentation was conducted by our HCC students in the roles that they will play in real life after graduation.